Welcome, my friends. Tonight or today, little story is about a certain franchise of a film, a series. What Queen did the theme music, and the film we're talking about is the Highlander series. It starred um, I can't think his Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery, and it's all about this is where there are immortals designed to live forever. They must draw down the ages until one remains. Only destiny discerned by a sword can release them from their age-long battle for their incarnation, the prize, the power beyond immortal. From the Scottish Highland for the 16th century to the present day of New York, their war for the prize, why the fate of a mortal man hangs in the balance. So this is about Conor McLeod, a Highlander, and he gets killed and he comes back to life. And this immortal's after McLeod, and he wants to kill him and that chop off his head. And the person who I forget his name, his character, but Sean Connery was his mentor. He helped him. He trained him through his years. And hold on, if we can take this out, I'll show you a picture of something. So this is what happens when he chops off someone's head. He gets the power, and there he is with the baddie who's trying to kill him all the way through the series. So the music was done by Queen, and it was a really good film, and this was the start of the Highlanders franchise. So next we come to Highlander 2. There it is. So it's time for a new kind of magic. Highlander 2, The Quickling, stars Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery. Now, what happens in this? Years after battling the Curtain in Scotland and New York, Conor McLeod and his mistress mentor Julie Villa are backtracking time warp and a new adventure in this all-action sequel. So what happens? It's like if you can see the pictures at the bottom. What happens? It tells the story how McLeod and I forget the other chap, not Sean Connery's name was returned. It's like late the end of the century, and he's sort of the story is they've been sent from another planet, exiled to Earth, and in the end the baddies find they send people back to Earth to try and kill them. And there's this power, the Quickling, what is a source of power, and McLeod has to sort of fight in the two worlds and that, and kill the evil one. So he gets his power back, and that's where that ends. And next we come to our third one, Highlander 3. So this the source is Highlander 3, and there you can see McLeod, and it into Connor McLeod is backed, brave, raving, and strong than ever. But now McLeod is about to face his fiercest enemy yet, Cain, a sorcerer, in a in-depth mystery of illness, whose single-minded sense is a control and the future of the world by harnessing the power of the past. That power must come from the death of one man, Highlander himself. It is a conquest that will take their immortal warriors through 3 continents and 3 centuries, concluding in the lethal battle that could mark the end of civilization. So what happens, there's a villain, he's been locked away in this cave, and some people find him and release him, and he goes after McLeod and that. And I think this, I don't know if this introduced Duncan yet, or he's not coming into the next one. So that was Highlander 3, and then we have Highlander the end game. So we've got Duncan and the Connor McLeod. Excluding all new cut from the producers of the original Highlander, featuring 12 minutes of adding footage never seen for the next electrifying chapter in the wildest popular action-packed legacy of Highlander. The Endgame teams the big screen star Christopher Lambert, Highlander 1, 2 and 3, Mortal Kombat with the TV Highlander series star Adam Paul to combat the fearsome Highlander's villain and his ruthless band of immortals. Connor and Duncan joined together in a power play for the ages, but even though it will take the conclusion strength of the 2 immortals to win the fight, in the end there can be only one. Boldly experienced and trying the entertainment, an epic saga of good versus evil. So this sort of Highlander 3 sort of takes some of the original Highlander and it adds it into the third one. And I think in this is where Connor gets killed or something happens to him and Duncan survives. And because Duncan McLeod, he's from the TV series, because what they did, they made a TV series of Highlander, the TV series, and Duncan was the Highlander in that. So for our final one in the series, Highlander the Source. So the world is falling into chaos and disarray in this gripping new chapter of the classic Highlander legacy. The source regarded as the main by most immortals, the source may hold the answer to their mortal origin and the key to its unmarked power as the worlds collide around him. Duncan MacLeod, the Highlander, finds himself included in a band of immortals competing on their quest for the holy grail of their world. Unforsake to them, the source is provided by an attended war. The Guardian displays to hunt down and destroy any who seek in secret. So this is where Duncan is trying to find the source, and he has to hunt down for it. And this is our final one of Highlander, and this is the end of our talk about Highlander. There was a series they made, and that's where Duncan MacLeod come into the Highlander via the TV series. Quite a few people appeared in it. There was one story there that Roger Daltrey was one of the higher immortals in one of the episodes. So this is where I say a fond farewell and my little talk about the movies The Highlander. And I hope you enjoy this little chat and the history of the Highlander. And if you enjoy this little chat and you want to come and join me again for more talks, walks and other things, you're welcome. All you have to do, it's up to you, to subscribe to my channel, press the notification and keep on following me. So I bid you a farewell, and whenever you watch this, be safe and be good to one another, and I'll say goodbye for now.